Hiya, Matt Baker here with the Petcast. Now, this is a podcast all about pets, so I am towing my caravan as a mobile studio all around the country to meet famous people and not just talk about their pets, but to meet their pets as well. Hi everyone, Matt Baker here with the Petcast. Now, I've brought the Petcast caravan to Roots and Shoots, which is a green space in the middle of London, to meet my guest who's travelled down from Glasgow. She's doing a photo shoot this morning and she's going to be on the One Show tonight. So anyway, who is this guest? Well, she's basically got 9 lives. She's the ultimate cat lover. She started out as a lawyer. She's a TV presenter. She is an author and probably best known for being a comedian. She's absolutely brilliant. I'm so excited to be introducing to the Petcast this week, Susan Calman. Come in.
Hi. Hello, gorgeous. Nice to see you, darling.
Have a lovely set. I've made you a cup of tea, look, builders.
Thank you.
And
well,
there we are. Cheers. Welcome to the Petcast.
Do you want to meet Matt Baker in the caravan? Absolutely, I do.
Well, look, we're surrounded by a few little pictures of your good self as well. Who's this and this one?
That is a very good friend of mine, Katie's dog, Rupert Savage.
Right.
And we were filming and she was directing the show and she said, "Can I bring my dog?" And the answer to that is always, yes, you can bring your dog. So it was lovely to see him.
Yeah, and I mean, you are cat obsessed. I mean, you've had dogs through your life, which we'll get to, but you are proper cat obsessed, aren't you? This is the thing.
The greatest sociopaths that you can invite into your home. I mean, that's the thing. They are so dismissive.
Mm.
You know, I count myself as a strong, independent woman.
Yes. Me
but
too.
I crave the love of some creatures who dispense their love sparingly towards me, to the extent that when I get any form of affection from the cats, it's like I've won the lottery.
Oh, really? Are they? Well, I mean, you've got a few as well, haven't you?
6.
I mean, 6. Mm-hmm. Right. And is that the case with all of them? With all 6
Some of them are cuddlier than others.
Right. Yeah.
So DCI Vera Stanhope will just jump on you at all times and wants to cuddle at all times. But some of the others are a bit more. Margot Ledbetter really is very sparing in her affection. So when she comes up, it's that thing of, there's a meme which says, "I can't come to work today, I've got a cat on my lap."
Yeah.
And if the cat comes and sits on you, you can't move. Because they're showing you affection.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
And we do this thing in our house where we always say, "I've got a problem." If we get like an animal lies on you, it's like a brilliant excuse for not doing the dishwasher or doing any sort of tidying up at all. It's, "I've got a problem, I can't move." And there's this weird sort of understanding between all of us that you're totally right. You can't move.
I found myself watching some of the worst television possible because I can't reach the remote control. So you just go, right, well, that's me then for the next hour, because you can't move them because they're showing you love, and I want to show them I love them, and I'm very happy to just sit there as long as is humanly possible. Yeah. Because they've chosen. It feels sometimes, especially with cats, that they've chosen to show you love. Yeah. They sound desperate, and I am so desperate for their love. We moved house for the cats.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
What do you mean? Where have you moved to? A big house.
A cat sanctuary. A big house.
Right.
So that they had more room.
You're kidding.
We had no mortgage and then bought a house with a massive mortgage for the cats.
Wow.
So that they had more room.
Wow. And so have you sort of decorated with them in mind? I mean, have they got their own rooms with sort of like obstacle courses?
Loads of cat scratching post towers, hammocks.
Yeah.
2 in every room. I have a scale model of the TARDIS, which is a cat house that I bought. So they can go in and pop out the top of the TARDIS and go on adventures in time and space. So we've got that.
That's amazing.
Every part of the house is for the cats. Everything is for the cats. Everything is for the cats.
I mean, you're the perfect Petcast guest for that very reason. Now, obviously, you couldn't bring the cats here to the caravan or to London for that matter. So I have got you a little present.
What have you?
There you go. I was out with my son and we saw that and we thought of you. Here we go.
This is perfect.
You can open it.
So Hold on a second. So, this... Oof. This is absolutely perfect.
Here we go, look, let me help you. Turn you around, look.
So it's a little caravan.
Yeah.
So they can go on adventures.
They can go in there and they can jump out the top, look. They can do all of this. And then this sort of harks back to your sort of grand tour. Look, there's a window on that side.
That is so beautiful. And do you know where that's going to go in the house? So I bought the cats a sofa.
Did you?
A tiny little cat sofa.
Yeah.
That matches our sofa.
I love it.
So they lie on their sofa while we're on our sofa watching the television.
And do they sit together? Do they all get together on the sofa, or do they sort of take turns? With
some of them are
sofa?
quite solitary, but some of them will snuggle in together. Daisy, Faye Harper, and Olivia Pope will snuggle together. And so it just depends. Cats are kind of strange in that and then Velma Dinkley is always lying on top of me.
I mean, where do you get these names from?
Strong female role models. Yeah. So we've got Daisy Faye Harper. She's a character in a Fanny Flagg book. Fanny Flagg wrote Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe. Olivia Pope was a character in the TV show Scandal. She could fix any situation. Velma Dinkley is the character in Scooby-Doo, the one with the polo neck and the glasses that everyone slightly ignores, but is the bright one out of it all. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is a Supreme Court Justice. She was like the notorious RBG. Yeah. Then DCI Vera Stanhope, because I love Vera. And then Margot Ledbetter, because she's one of my favourite characters from The Good Life.
And are they always addressed with their full names?
Never. And I insist the vet shouts out their full name in the waiting room.
Brilliant.
So the poor vet has to go, DCI Vera Stanhope, yes, she's here, no problem. They hate us.
Oh, well, I mean, you picture that the sort of image that you've just painted for us there is a beautiful image of you at home. Mm-hmm. It must be hard when you go out and about then, because you are actually going on tour, aren't you? So, and you won't obviously be able to take them with you. So do you do a lot of FaceTiming with the cats?
Yes.
Or do you,
Yes, I do. I make my wife hold the phone up and... Mummy loves you. And occasionally one of them will come up. But also my wife always sends me videos of them and pictures of them, so I know what they're doing. I miss them a lot. I miss them in the evenings. And at night we can have sometimes all 6 of them on the bed. And Velma snores. That's what she sounds like. But then
I know you like lying there going, is that you, love, or is that the cat?
Well, when my wife snores as well, it's horrific. But there's nothing quite like waking up spooning a cat. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Just spooning a little cat. It's absolutely beautiful. The thing, though, genuinely about it is there's never a room in my house, even when I'm on my own, that there's not someone to talk to. There's always a cat in there. And I talk to them constantly. And they talk back to me.
Yeah,
I know it.
They give you something back.
Well, they talk to me, Matt. They
actually speak, right? Sorry.
They do.
I was trying to help you out there.
So Margaret was like, "Hey, Mum, how you doing, Mum? Nice to see you," because she's very fluffy, and I will have conversations with the cats, and I'll ask their advice on things. I never feel alone in the house because they're the family. Do you know what I mean? And I think, when people have pets and understand what pets are, they are not pets, they are family. Yeah. And they fill the house with love and joy. And so when I go away, my life does feel quite empty because they're not there, and they're family. They're, my kids, basically.
Yeah. I mean, but you're brilliant the way you talk about them, and you've actually included them as characters in your new stand-up, haven't you? Because you're going for the first time. What is it? 10 years?
10 years.
I can't believe it's 10 years since you were on the road.
Yeah, it was. I toured in 2016. Then I got Strictly, and after Strictly, I tended to be doing a lot of filming. And to do a stand-up show properly, you really need to give it a year and a half. You need to write it. You need to try it out, and there just wasn't the time to do that. So I tell stories about the cats. All the cats also have theme tunes.
What do you mean they have theme tunes?
We've made up songs for them.
What, just in
when
general?
they come into the room.
What, like an intro?
Yeah.
As they come in, and it's like...
So I think the best one we ever did, I had a cat called Oscar Liberace. He was a very showy gay cat. And so he loved show tunes. So would you like me to do?
I wouldn't. Well, listen, it's entirely up to you. I mean, you've opened the. It's literally a can of worms.
So you
now,
really
isn't
have
it?
to perform it though. So it's difficult for me because I'm sitting in a caravan.
Yeah.
But I would normally do this standing up and do high kicks at the end. So you have to just imagine that.
I'll move my legs so you've got a bit more room.
It's okay. I've got short legs. I can.
Okay.
So his song. So he's flamboyant. Remember, you have to remember that.
Of course. Liberace, for goodness sake.
Mr. Oscar, you've got black fur and a little pink nose right in the middle of your beautiful face. You've got big, long rabbit feet and all you do is eat and sleep. And now, Mr. Oscar, is there nothing else to do all day? I said, Mr. Oscar, is there nothing else to do all day? So I do that every time you came into the room.
Oh,
Thanks
round
very
of
much, thanks very
applause.
much.
Round of applause.
So they've all got little songs that we've made up.
Wow. So I mean, that was very beautiful. May
Thanks very
I
much indeed.
add?
It's quite
You've got a
emotional.
great voice because, and this takes you back to your little childhood because you were desperate to be on the stage, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, the thing
It
is,
was amazing, Susan. Honestly,
Thanks very
I
much.
think there's
It's
something
it's
in
even
that.
better when I genuinely have the top hat. So top hat and the
Yeah.
cane. I perform the whole thing.
Do you?
Oh yeah, listen.
I'm thinking album like cat intro tunes. Do you know what I mean? It's really good.
Oh,
and
there's loads of them. Margarini, beanie, beanie bear, with your flushy tail all swishing in the air. So anyway, so when I was younger, born in the 70s.
Yeah.
I can believe it. Shut up, I know I don't look it. Born 74. West of Scotland family. No one in show business. It's not something. I mean, there's not even a suggestion that I could do anything in terms of theatre or anything like that. But I always wanted to. I used to watch television. I used to watch old variety shows on television. And I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I just wanted to be part of that world, you know? And even when I left school, 1992, comedy wasn't even big. And there weren't all of these comedy clubs. It wasn't something you could get into. So I just went and I was a lawyer. I just went and I was a lawyer.
Right. So you never had that opportunity to sort of, right.
No. And it was only later on in life, after I'd been a lawyer for about 7 years, that I thought, I'm going to give this a go.
Wow.
And started doing stand-up.
But you were quite a successful lawyer as well. I mean, you come from a very clever family. I mean, you know, your dad was an oncologist, but then became like...
he was chief medical officer and oncology transplant surgeon. Yeah, he was pretty much a genius, that man.
Yeah.
And my mum was a deputy head of primary school, and I think the expectation was that we would go into a sensible profession. And so when I was a lawyer, everyone was very happy because it was a sensible profession.
Yeah.
And then when I told them all I was resigning to become a stand-up comedian, there was just bafflement.
Were they supportive?
Yes. I think they thought I was just having a breakdown.
Right.
And I think they all thought they'd just better nod at me. And then eventually I would just go back to law again and I would stop. But I didn't. I just carried on going because I think my dream from watching Victoria Wood and Billy Connolly was to do what they did.
Yeah. Right.
And I think if you genuinely have a dream, you don't let anything stand in your way, you know?
Mm-hmm. And as a child, were pets part of the household? What would you remember about a first pet or a first sort of animal in your life?
So it surprises a lot of people who think I am a cat person. I am a cat person, but it was dogs that I grew up with. So our first dog that I remember was Bart, black flat coat retriever, gorgeous big dog, really lovely big dog.
Yeah.
And I don't remember a huge amount about him because I was very young, but...
Classy dog, flat coat.
Yeah, just gorgeous. There are very few photographs of us as children, but there's one, my parents obviously spent money getting a photo of the dog taken professionally. There's this very artistic photograph of the dog, none of us. He was lovely.
Yeah.
And then after that, we got bearded collies.
Oh.
We were only...
Plural?
Yes. We went to get one. And then the place we got them from, there was another Bonnie who didn't have the right markings. Thought no one would want her, so we took her as well. We do the same thing. I can't tell you how many times we've gone to adopt a cat and brought home two.
Yeah.
Because I can't leave that cat there if no one else wants. So bearded collies are fascinating, daft animals. They used to herd us.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
You know, so if one of us fell behind, they would come back and
circle round and
really protective dogs. Lovely dogs. We used to have to shear them in the summertime because their coats were too heavy. Then we got another black flat coat retriever called Mungo, after Saint Mungo, patron saint of Glasgow. And then a beagle called Ailsa, named after the Ailsa Craig off the coast of Arran. Right, so dogs, everyone in my family loves dogs. I'm the only one who loves cats.
Right. So you never had a cat then? When was the first cat that you encountered? When was that?
It was with an ex. Don't tell my wife.
All right.
That there was someone before her. I don't think she knows. She had a cat, and I remember very vividly because my father was terrified of cats.
Hence, that's why I didn't have them in the house.
Because my granny apparently used to adopt any feral cats in the area, and then they would just attack my dad.
Oh. We had one of them when I was little. It was called Nixie, and it was a rescue cat, and I had to jump literally from sofa to sofa, otherwise it would attack my legs. You couldn't go down in bare feet. I mean, if you did, that was like, you know. So I was sort of traumatized by cats as a young lad. Got over it now, but yeah, it was.
I think though a lot of people who are reticent about cats have that one experience where a cat has swiped at them, and it does hurt when a cat swipes at you. But you kind of sort of get over that. I've got so many scars. I've got one on my leg that, listen, cats are great, by the way, before I tell you this story.
Here we go.
My cat Muppet once sort of jumped off me. And the way the scar looks, it looks like I've been badly stitched. Oh, because it kind of cut me in 3 or 4 places. It's fine. He didn't mean it. So my dad was quite frightened of the cats. And I was quite frightened of the cats. There's a photograph of me here.
Yes, this one. So for all you listeners out there, I'll describe this. You've got a lovely sort of 70s bowl cut hair there, and you've got a little kitten that just tucked under your arm. But you do look, I mean, the grimace on your face, that's not one of pleasure.
No. So we used to stay at a farmhouse every summer on Arran. Same farmhouse every summer. And it was a working farm. The farmers moved into a cottage and they rented out the big house. So we were on the farm. So I remember vividly going into the milking shed, collecting eggs, and there were farm cats. It was beautiful, slightly chaotic, but spending a month a year on that farm was just quite magical. But they obviously had kittens, and someone's given me a kitten. And I am holding it as if it's a monster.
Yeah.
But I remember when my ex had a cat, I remember spending the afternoon one day in the room with the cat, and the cat was just looking at me and I was looking at the cat. And I thought, this is intriguing, because dogs, they're right on you.
Yeah.
Hiya, 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 hiya. Like really, cats don't necessarily do that. And I thought,
so
I
you were
enjoy
sort of
this.
coaxing that kind of... Yeah, that relationship already, and they intrigued you, and you were fascinated by them wanting to be with you.
Cats fascinate me. Each one of my cats that I've ever had has been completely different as well, different personalities, different ways of doing things, and I love that about them. It's like every human being is different, and I know dogs, everyone please don't at me, I love dogs. But there is just something challenging about getting the love of a cat. You know, you've got to really work at it, and I love that.
Yeah, and you've decided to stop at 6 then.
Oh God, I think it's enough.
Yeah, I mean it does sound enough.
My wife, I mean, her dream is to have a farm or a large property and rescue donkeys, greyhounds, cats. She just wants to rescue every animal she possibly can. For me, 6 is sufficient.
Yeah.
Because when I get up in the morning, I spend half an hour cleaning the feeding station, feeding them, doing the litter trees, cuddling them before I've done anything else. And I fear that more would mean I can't tell you how many times I have to vacuum that house.
I can imagine.
About 3 or 4 times a day I'm vacuuming to get rid of cat hair.
Empty the bag.
Oh, it's horrific.
Yeah.
But what we do though is, if you don't use anything on your cat's fur, which we don't, you save it and you put it out at this time of year for the birds. And the birds, we can see the birds, they take it and use it in their nest.
Of course they do, yeah.
So what's quite nice is that we put it out in beside the bird feeders, and we can see them taking away the cat fur to then use in their nest.
I bet the cats watch it too. Do they all line up at the window like, it's got my fur?
We've got a lovely kind of glass extension built, and it's like television for them. They just sit looking at all the birds all day. It's cracking.
It's time to tell you a little bit more about our sponsor, Harrington's Dog Food. Now, of course, if you have dogs, they are part of the family, so it's only right that we pay as much attention as to what's going into their bowl as we do with our food. And that is why Harrington's superfood range is made with freshly prepared meat ingredients and boosted with carefully selected superfoods to support your dog's everyday health. Shop the range at harringtonspetfood.com and at leading grocery and pet retailers nationwide. Producer Elliot, his cousin is a vet.
All right, okay.
So we got in contact and asked him to do a little...
Hi Matt, Nick here. I'm a vet looking after the pets of North Yorkshire and beyond, and you asked for 3 little tips to help keep our feline friends happy and healthy at home. So here we go. Tip number 1, grooming. Lots of cats keep themselves nice and clean, and they're very clean animals. But when they do need an extra helping hand with grooming, it's really important that we groom with the fur, not against it. Going against it can really hurt. Also, be super careful of those whiskers. They're super sensitive.
So, grooming.
Correct.
What's your go-to grooming technique?
We have several different grooming implements depending on the cat and the fur. Because Vida Stanhope is a very short-haired cat.
Right.
And doesn't require as much grooming. And in fact, we've got a glove that we use.
More of a chamois sort of technique.
Yes, to kind of do that. Margot Ledbetter is a very, very long furred cat, and you have to be very careful with her because obviously she's very proud of it. So she requires a much gentler brush just because, so we've got lots of different brushes, and what tends to happen is we're watching television, we'll kind of pat the footstool and one of them will pop up and they'll get a brush, and then the other one will pop up and they'll get a brush. And sometimes if they're lying on the kind of in the hammock, we'll give them a wee brush. You have to do it on their terms.
Yeah.
So they have to be relaxed and they have to be happy. Because if they do have little tuggles and you pull at them, they do get very upset about it. So I would never, the cats clean themselves. So you don't need to bath listen, I might be wrong, but I don't think you need to bath a cat. I think they keep themselves clean enough. And if there is a problem, you take them to the vet. But yeah, we do regular kind of grooming sessions. But there's so many areas of any animal that are sensitive.
Yeah.
You've just got to be careful and not just randomly brush them. You've got to pay attention to their body language and how they're behaving so you know you're not hurting them in any way.
Let's go back to Nick, who's in Leeds.
Okay, what's the next one?
He's in Leeds. Here we go.
Right.
Tip number 2, cats love an ensuite. Making sure we've got privacy is the name of the game with cats going to the toilet. So making sure if we've got more than one cat in the house, we've got a litter tray for each cat, and a spare one means no one ever has to keep their legs crossed.
So this must be a big topic in your house, litter trays.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you do it? Have you got them lined up? Have you got a room? Have you literally got a toilet room?
I've literally got a toilet room. So when we moved we moved into an old 1911 Glasgow sandstone house that had a butler's pantry. And the butler's pantry is now the cat room. And they've got all the litter trays that I keep explicitly clean with different types of litter because they all like different types of litter. And I have some pictures in there to keep them entertained when they're in the toilet.
You don't. What pictures have you got in
just
the cat
of their mum.
Just
of their mum. Just pictures of me like, hey guys. And yeah, you've got to be very careful. Because cats are very clean creatures and they, so we've got a separate room, and what you'll find is that they'll just go in one at a time to the toilet. They don't use specific litter trays, but we have, we've got 8 litter trays. So
Wow.
there's loads of options
I
for
mean,
them.
you must be buying cat litter by the sackload.
Yes, we are, Matt.
Yeah.
We are. I have to go to a pet superstore once every couple of weeks, and they go, "Hi, Susan." I go, "Just load up the back of the car, eh? Just load up the back of the car." So yeah, I mean, it's a never-ending thing.
Yeah.
With 6 of them.
Yeah.
Keeping them happy and clean.
Back to Nick for his last little tip. Here
Ready?
we go.
Tip number 3, manicures. Cats have sharp nails, we all know that. They need them for scrambling over fences and up trees. Trimming them too often can leave them blunt and in a bit of a mess when they're outside. So making sure they've got a good quality scratching post at home to keep them short and sharp is the best way of looking after them. So there we have it. 3 hopefully helpful tips for keeping our feline friends purring away nicely at home. Love what you do with the podcast, Matt. Speak soon.
Thanks, Nick.
Very
Lovely.
helpful. Very helpful.
Very helpful. So, yes, you did mention a little bit earlier on that you've got these sort of, lots of scratching posts
Lots of
around
scratching
the
posts.
house.
Yes.
But is your furniture like ripped to shreds? With
We
clawing?
only have one carpet in the house, and it's on the stairs.
For that
and
reason?
It's trashed. It's absolutely trashed. I mean, it's awful because they just scratch it. And we bought a beautiful velvet sofa, and I don't know why we bothered. Can't have nice things because they just scratch everything, wallpaper. But it's important for them to do that.
Yeah.
The only thing I noticed is Oscar, when cats get older and they don't scratch anymore, we took him to the vet every few weeks to get his claws cut because I didn't feel I could do that for him. I mean, Oscar was 22 when he died, so he was a really good age, but he just stopped scratching. So we used to take him to the vet for his checks, and they would gently cut his claws for him and things like that, because you've got to be really careful with them. But the other ones just scratch away at, I mean, anything. My bag, my rucksack, my coat, my leather jacket. I mean, everything. They just, and they look, do you know what the thing about cats is? They look you right in the eyes while they're doing
While
it.
they're doing it, yeah. Costs you.
They
love it.
This costs money, Mum. Yeah, look at what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
We had to pay a lot of money to get the living room redecorated because they'd scratched all the wallpaper and the plaster. I mean, it just looked like there'd been a serial killer slashing away at our and the curtain. So the curtains in my living room look like someone's taken a knife to them.
Yeah. So when you're buying stuff, are you thinking about, the potential for it to be destroyed? Because if you bought the house for the cats anyway, I guess that doesn't stress you out at all.
Can't
It's
have
like
nice things.
Disposable furniture
There's
and
no
curtains.
point.
Yeah.
There's no point. We bought a nice dining table. I should have just burnt 500 quid because I saw it the other day. A ray of sunshine came in, and it's massacred.
Yeah.
Everything's massacred.
Yeah.
And we don't really have people round to the house. We don't have people round to the house.
It's too embarrassing.
Well, when we eat dinner, our cat will jump up on the table, and I'll feed them from my mouth like Lady and the Tramp, and some people find that weird. But if you don't like animals, and especially cats, people do freak out a bit. So I don't remember the last time anyone actually came to my house.
Oh,
no, I'm fine. I've got the cats. I don't
Yeah,
care.
exactly. It's
I've
sort
got the
of,
cats. I don't care.
this is brilliant.
I don't actually care about
no
human
one's
beings.
coming.
Yeah.
I love it. So, I mean, you talk there about cats getting older and not scratching and what have you. It must hit you hard when they do pass and you do lose them. I mean, how do you cope? How does that work in your world?
It's really it's very difficult. A lot of our cats have lived to be a really great age, 21, 22.
Gosh, that's amazing.
But then DCI Jane Tennyson, who was really just such a special cat, she was Daisy's sister. They were not well from the moment we got them.
Yeah.
They were not well at all.
Yeah, because you're getting them from rescue centres.
We're getting them from rescue centres, and the thing as well, sometimes when you adopt a cat, is you don't exactly know the age that they are. You don't know what their background is. And Daisy and Tennyson were not well at all. I mean, knew that when we took them in. It was very unclear exactly what was wrong with them, but they had real stomach problems, and Daisy still does have real stomach problems and dietary issues. And so Tennyson was just the sweetest girl in the world, and it was terrible. And if I get upset, I'm okay. It was during COVID, and you were only allowed one person in with the animal.
Yeah.
And so my wife went in with Tennyson, and I wasn't there.
Oh, Susan.
And it was so upsetting.
Yeah. I get that. I totally understand.
And I
I
think-
know exactly where you're coming
I
from.
think
Yeah.
COVID was quite difficult for lots of reasons, but for pet owners who had to say goodbye to their
Yeah.
pets and
Yeah.
sometimes couldn't, it was awful. So what we did was we said to the vet, can we have a paw print of Tennyson's? And so what I've done since then, so that's Tennyson's paw print there. So I've got it tattooed on my leg there. And since then, whenever we've lost a wee cat, so on this foot,
You're kidding
I've
me.
got Pickle there, and I've got Dr. Abigail Bartlett. So we now get their paw prints from the vet, and then I get them tattooed on me.
So the vet gives you the paw print.
Yes.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
Right.
So our vets certainly are lovely. They gave us a little lock of their hair
Yeah.
and their paw print.
Yeah.
And then I take it to a tattooist and they tattoo it on me. And my wife does the same thing. So every time I look at that, I remember my wee girl. So it's because getting over the loss of a pet is really tough. It's really
have a
tough.
little sip of tea.
Thanks. I'm
There
fine,
you go.
everyone. I'm fine.
Aw,
But it's
that's
'cause we-
beautiful. That is so lovely.
It really reminds me. So my wife got hers, Tennyson's on her hip, because Tennyson would always reach up and tap her on the hip to get her attention. So it's tough because they're so loved,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Of course. And they're with you for so long.
Yeah.
And the investment that you put into them. And obviously
Yeah.
you care so much about them because you built your life around them.
Exactly. And, we've had some of our cats, as I say, for as long as I've been married to my wife. So
Yeah.
they are family. That's the
Yeah.
thing about pets
Yeah.
and my cats. But I feel that's something I love doing, so I can remember them and they're with me always,
Yeah.
no matter where I am. So yeah, I mean it's sore. Don't get me wrong, but it was lovely.
Was that a first tattoo?
No, I've got I Love Grimsby on my foot from when I did Strictly.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, I've got I Love Grimsby on my foot.
Because of Kevin.
Well, when I did Strictly, I said I would get I Love Grimsby tattooed on my foot if I got to Blackpool.
You did. I remember you saying that. Yeah.
And then we got
you
to
had
Blackpool.
I think you told us about that
Yeah.
actually on the one show
Yeah.
you came on.
So
and you told-
I got it because
you did.
I keep my
remember.
word. So I've got I Love Grimsby on my,
Oh,
and he's
gosh.
got I Love Glasgow on his foot.
Oh, that was a good way of us getting out of the sorrow of that story, wasn't it?
I know, guys. I'm fine. Look, if you don't,
Oh.
here's the thing. Grief is the price you pay for loving something and someone, and I don't mind having grief because it means I had those beautiful times with
Yeah,
my girls.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and I don't think it can let you put you off getting another animal.
No. You must have had an enormous amount of support from your pets through your life anyway, because, I mean, you've written loads of books, haven't you, Susan?
Yeah.
And some of which have been about depression and the difficult times that
Yeah.
you faced
Yeah.
and different chapters in your life. So I suppose when those moments have come in your life and you're going through those difficult times, have you looked to animals to kind of help you through? I mean, I know you said you talk to your cats
Yeah.
all the time. Is
Yeah.
that the way that you
Yeah.
you can...
I don't sleep. So I'm up about 5:30 every morning with a cup of coffee. And there'll always be a cat sitting on the sofa in the kitchen. And I'll talk to them. One of the worst things about depression and anxiety is the feeling of loneliness and isolation. That's really a difficult emotion to deal with. And I never feel alone when I'm with my cats. So they help me just by their mere presence. And also, unquestionably, see if you get a cat or any animal actually falling asleep on you, you think, oh, everything's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel the tension leave your body.
Yeah. And actually, you feel that there's something special going on, that they want to
Absolutely.
be with you, spend time with you, and give you that thing that you're so needing at that time. It's incredible, that relationship, isn't it? That's beyond words.
Yes. And Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she's an incredible empath. I've talked about cats being a bit kind of standoffish, but they're not all. And Ruth knows when I'm upset.
Isn't she?
Yeah, and she'll come running up the stairs and sit right on top of me. So she and Vera will know when I'm upset and will come and just sit right beside me. And so they do sense it. I think they do absolutely sense it. So they've been a tremendous comfort. And my next door neighbour's got a lovely chocolate Labrador called Perry. And sometimes I'll go round for a cuddle at Perry if I need it.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes a cuddle at a dog,
Yeah.
you can't beat it, can you?
No, it's different. Yeah,
It's a different thing, yeah.
Yeah. So when you move to your forever home, do you think you'll get dogs then?
I think so. My wife grew up and she always had Bernese mountain dogs.
Wow, big dogs.
Big. She loves a big
Beautiful,
dog.
does she? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she loves she wants a big dog.
Yeah.
And they also had cats. And her dream, I think, would be to have dogs and cats.
Yeah. Would you go big? Would you go big or would you go...
She wants big and I'll do whatever she wants. Quite literally, without sounding really awful and stereotypical, I find the easiest thing to do is to just ensure she's happy.
Yeah.
And whatever my wife wants is fine with me.
Yeah.
I have said, I think a Bernese mountain dog might be too big because I always think you should never get a dog that you can't physically lift up and take away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I literally think a Bernese mountain dog might be bigger than me.
You and a Bernese mountain dog would be like taking that to the vets if it's lame and you have to carry it out the car.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be extraordinary. I'll have to have it on my back like I'm a fireman. But she would love, there's some beautiful photographs of her Bernese mountain dog when she was growing up with the cat. So I think ultimately I would like a dog and a cat because I love both so much. I really do. So I'd love to get a dog. I really would love to get a dog. But our cats are now such precious madams that they wouldn't want anyone in the house now.
Yeah. Well, Susan, where we are here at Roots and Shoots, this wonderful little green space is just round the corner from Vauxhall City Farm. Mm-hmm. Now, as you didn't bring your cats, we thought, let's get some animals. So here's Wes. Hi. Sit yourself down there and then pop your ferrets. Look.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
They're very
beautiful? So who have you brought then, Wes?
So we have the little white one, her name's Lola.
This is Lola.
And then the bigger one, his name's Gino, and they're siblings.
Oh,
yeah, they're brother and sister. They're about 4 years old.
Would you like to hold a ferret?
I mean, that's the greatest question I've ever been asked in my life. Of course I'd like to hold a ferret.
Nice, sweetheart.
You're beautiful.
So this is she's the smallest one.
I can get him if you want me to, yeah.
He is a big man.
He's a lad, isn't he?
He's
Look
a big
at
fella.
you.
They do have they've got some claws on them.
Right.
She's quite a wriggler.
Yes.
But
So
really,
do I just...
yeah, anywhere you can hold them anywhere you want. They're very.
Oh, Susan.
Hello, darling.
It's amazing the way they search, isn't it? With their front
Hello,
legs.
darling.
She's gonna explore quite a bit. Yeah.
She's gonna. I just don't want you to get lost, my sweet. That's all I want.
She's up on the shoulder.
Here we
That's
are.
exactly what.
Here we go.
Look
Here we
at
are.
you.
We're all right. We're managing. We're coping.
And we're
Hey, you sweetie. You're just
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh.
Tell me about ferrets then, because I've never met one before.
right. So
What are they like?
ferrets are strange, wild things. They
Yeah.
sleep around 8 to 18 hours out of the day.
It's unbelievable.
So it gives them all the energy in the world to do this
Yeah.
when they're awake. So they love small little like tight spaces and holes
Yeah.
because they were originally bred to hunt rabbits. So they'd put them into the rabbit warrens because they're small enough to get through.
Yeah.
And then someone put a net over the top and then they flushed the rabbit out. But it's been banned since then. But
Get up there.
yeah, so they're descended from polecats originally.
Well, there you are. Cat in the title, Susan. You'll absolutely love them. Yeah.
So is he quite a big ferret?
He's
then?
actually not.
So
Surprisingly,
he is the length of my thigh.
Yes.
Just to give our sort of listeners an indication of how big we're talking
One
here.
Matt Baker thigh length, which is the new unit of measurement.
There you are. So I'm
He's-
just handing it
he's-
over to Susan.
he's
There
a
we
lot
are.
less
Squirmy.
Hello.
squirmy than his
Wriggly.
sister. Do all
Look at
this.
the-
Look at him. He's fine.
Yes, look at
He's
the way
chill.
they
Have you
wriggle.
met a ferret before?
I have, yes. Yeah. Well, the thing is, growing up in the northeast.
You're so
Honestly.
funny. I have, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I have actually.
Well, growing up in the northeast, a lot of lads would have ferrets and polecats in their coats, and like
In their coats?
Yeah, yeah. It's like pull out a ferret from your pocket.
Really?
You know what I mean? It was so. Yeah, I love them. I really love. I think they're fascinating. The way they move, the way they wriggle, the length of them. But there's about 100,000 ferrets, I think,
Yeah.
as pets in the country. So they are, it's great work as well that you do at the farm. Whereas, with that in mind, giving everybody the opportunity to get up closer to animals that you never normally would in the middle of London.
So we have rabbits, so about 5 of them, chickens, an aviary, which has, lovebirds, finches, a cockatiel, budgies, and quails. We have another set of chickens, they're Polish chickens. We keep them separate, they get a bit bullied. And then we have about 9 guinea pigs. Then we move on to the out of the small animal section. We have sheep, and we have golden Guernsey goats. So they're the royal breed. We have pygmy goats. We have Anglo-Nubian goats. We have these guys. We have about 5 ferrets with us. We have pigs, 2 pigs, Bonnie and Clyde.
Keep you going then, Wes, yeah.
Yeah, and we have a bunch of ducks.
Well, thank you for bringing these 2 in. That was quite a lovely experience. wasn't it?
Beautiful.
I do agree.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, Susan, we're going to do the Petcast quiz.
Never been more ready in my life.
Here we go. Question number 1. What breed of dog was Greyfriars Bobby, famous in Edinburgh for sitting by John Grey, his master's graveside, for 14 years?
I know this one. Skye Terrier.
It
Yes.
is a Skye. Yeah, well done, Skye Terrier.
Very important. Can I just say, I know this is a quickfire quiz, but stop being quickfire. There's a statue of Greyfriars Bobby, and people keep touching his nose because someone somewhere said it was good luck. It's not good luck. It's damaging the statue. Stop touching Greyfriars Bobby's nose. If you go to Edinburgh, don't touch his nose. Would you like it if I came up and touched your nose? You wouldn't like that. Stop touching the dog's nose.
There you are. You've heard it from Susan. Question 2. What was the name of the first ever Blue Peter pet? Do you want me to, I'll give you a
Was
clue.
it Petra?
Yes, it was Petra. Excellent. 1967. Whew. She was on Blue Peter until her
I'm not
retirement.
competitive, but I just won.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She was on Blue Peter till 1977.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is interesting. Florence Nightingale had an unusual pet that she rescued and used to keep in her pocket. The pet was called Athena. It was a bird, but do you know what bird species it was?
Was it a sparrow?
No.
Was it a goldfinch?
Oh, you're going to love this. It was an owl. I know. Apparently, she was quite the pet handler because she also had a pet beetle and then 2 tortoises as well. They used to go everywhere together. What is currently the most popular pet name in the UK?
Oh. Oh.
All of your cats' names aren't on it.
Okay.
This list.
Is it something like Oliver or Tobias or...
No, I wouldn't have imagined this would have been the most popular. It's Luna.
Really?
I know. There you go. We have a donkey called Luna.
Do you?
We do, yeah. Miniature Mediterranean donkey. You'd love him.
That's the most
Your
Matt
wife
Baker
would.
sentence I've ever heard. We've got a miniature Mediterranean donkey called Luna. Have you, Matt? Lovely. Okay. Uh-huh.
On that note, what do you call a female donkey?
Oh, no. I don't know.
Come on, begins with a J. You do. Sounds like Penny.
Jenny.
Very good. Well done. You got that one. Which is mentioned more often in the Bible, cats or dogs?
Oh, I know this one. It's cats. It's dogs.
It's dogs! Yes! Round of applause.
Right, okay.
Unbelievably, cats aren't mentioned at all in the Bible. And that was the Petcast quiz. Round of applause.
I'm
I know, it's a
still
gobsmack.
confused.
Gobsmacking, isn't it? Well, Susan, thank you so much for stopping by. I've thoroughly enjoyed chatting to you, and thanks for sharing your life with pets. You get the Petcast mug.
Are you
There you are.
joking?
Look, it's got your name on
Are
it.
you joking?
No, I'm not.
I didn't even... That's actually made my day.
That's the
I
thing.
really...
There you are. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you because, like, I think most pet owners being given the opportunity just to talk about how much we love them is an absolute pleasure. So thank you very much for letting me talk
It's been
about my children.
Well, send all of our love to them, won't you, please?
Uncle Matt says hello. And then it'll turn into one of those endless things where I send you a message, you go,
Yeah.
they've sent, and then you have to send me a message, and you know,
course, yeah.
before we know it, we'll be spending Christmas together.
Yeah, and I hope they enjoy the little gift. Send us a picture of them enjoying the little, jumping in and out
I
of the
will
caravan.
do. Oh, I will do. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture of that, and I'm sure they'll love it. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you again. Well, that is it for this edition of the Petcast. If you've enjoyed it, then please do subscribe from wherever you get your podcasts from and never miss an episode. Bye-bye.